Hello, it's Phoenix Amore. So let me break down what I mean when I say that shine. A lot of people already gotten what I was saying. So the shine is this, and it's not to say it's a bad thing if people can break that habit. It's still knowing priorities, okay, in a situation where you're looking at, okay, what is our goal here? So now that people have kind of seen me write different scenarios that kind of happened in situations, you'll understand more the type of coaching that I do, okay, with my son. And now the thing about it is I'm like this because I've explained to people already before. I started sports very late. Okay, junior year, you're trying to get into track and you're trying to play basketball. It's just an awkward time. So the thing about him is I've always known to try to put him in something early. But here's the thing. So that 2 year hiatus, now that I got to explain it to people, when some men hear me speak, they start realizing she knows her stuff. You will have a few women who sit there and perpetrate, about knowing what they're talking about. And I've listened to them. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the male coaches can tell you. They can kind of see my face when I'm like rolling my eyes a little bit, only because I'm like, here we go. Some woman that's really she's trying to compete like she knows and she doesn't. But when you really sit down with me and you're a coach that knows what you're talking about, you go, okay, she knows her stuff. So this whole situation, when you're trying to put your child on a new team, and this is really again about the teaching and the lessons that come with it. When I know what X's potential is, but I also know his mentality. So this team, this cop's daughter, is very, very fast. Okay. The problem that comes in when you're blending talent together, right, on a team where they're kind of working out, however you want to say it, is the fact that it becomes a little bit competitive in an unhealthy way because at the end of the day, apparently she was able to beat a lot of the boys on the team. So I stress this to people again and again and again. My son has a gentleman attitude, so he's running against her a few times, and yeah, he'll beat her a little bit or let her beat him. But it was really his way of trying to boost her confidence, and that's what people didn't get. I got it, and I think another coach got it, even though he was a rookie coach. And so the one day that he got to run them in the same heat over and over again, I finally also had told X, you got to run because I don't think they get the level of talent you are. You're getting back into things that 2 year hiatus. Remember, was that growth spurt he was going through. So this is me knowing how the body kind of grows, and some of these boys especially when they hit certain growth spurts, their joints and stuff start having issues. So you'll have a lot of them trying to run, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, my hip," or this is hurting, my back is hurting. But that growth spurt is the culprit to that. So the 2 year hiatus was very intentional. So some coaches didn't get why I did that. Why did they just disappear? He was in the growth spurt. And they could tell you that because when he came back, running, looking up at him like, why he really, I know this already. So when he's coming in and now he has his form and his stride, that was already there. So all now you're doing is trying to add that muscle and add that endurance again. So the practice finally, where he started kicking things into gears, when I was like, yo, I think they really think that this girl is like really, really way faster than you. So finally, he got out of there. Let me stop being a gentleman. I get it. And he kept breezing past this girl. And then one time, and I think people misinterpret intentions that time, which I find a little interesting. He let her get way ahead of him. He did that for her and for himself. He wanted to see if he could catch her. And of course, he caught her. But it was also for to see what does she do under pressure. And under pressure, when he caught her, her response at the end was, I can't believe he caught me. That was good for both of them. And this is what I really want to stress. When you're talking about coaching, you look at everybody and their needs and you meet those. Take care.